Hello everybody. I just wanted to do a quick review of when I get a light strand in, what I look for, things to look for, whether they are safe to use or not. Well, obviously I've got some bulbs missing and they're not going to work like that. It's a cosmetic issue, but it'll still work. The base is intact. One thing of note on this strand, I don't know if that will show. Bring it in closer. There you go. If you got some strands looking like this, do not use them. That is a dangerous situation. That could completely crack and the terminals will just free float. Let me demonstrate how brittle this is. I'm on the fence whether I'm going to restore this one or not. Most likely it's going to be a part strand, but I'm just going to give it a little squeeze. That was not much pressure. See, there's the terminals, and that's not good. You don't want exposed terminals like that. And then there's another one. So this one, pretty well all the sockets are junk. I don't know if I have enough to restore this. This is a 50 light strand, so that's a lot of sockets to come up with and a lot of work. So these may very well be a part strand because they have very nice reflectors. Just wanted to do a real quick video on some things to look for on vintage strands. If they've got, especially the cracked sockets, that's the main thing, but look for exposed wire. These are good like that. I don't see any just exposed braided wire. That's a good thing. I can demonstrate how I replace a socket right quick. I have a video on that. I will put a link in the description, but I can demonstrate it again right quick. I have a donor socket I have cut off of a junk strand. I just cut the wires off flush. Then what I do is I have a small screwdriver. I just simply go on the right side of the wire and push out the terminal. Flip it over. See, and then push it right out. Now back to the junk strand. I don't know how well this is going to show up. I go in sideways with the terminal, bring it up, make sure it's straight. And ease it on down where it goes. Where the wire connects to the terminal, I take the same small screwdriver and press it into place. I will show with the bare one where I put the screw, or put the screwdriver. Right there. And then just push it down into where it goes. I've got one side connected. Now I need to do the other. This side here goes to the wall of the socket. That way you've got the screwdriver to press that down into place. That works out real nicely. So the second one sometimes can be a little trickier. There it is. Kind of guide it into place with the screwdriver and push it into place. That's a repaired socket. That one will be safe to use. Now I've got 49 more to go. Wish me luck. Here's another common issue that happens. Sometimes the terminal will separate from the wire. And when that happens, remember these little extra pieces I cut off and pushed out? What I'm going to do is take the insulation off. Don't know if that's showing up, but I'll try to get that one on camera. Once that's separated, the insulation will slide off. Like that. And then what I do next is I will make a mechanical connection. Might put a little piece of heat shrink tubing on that. I will twist these together and then solder it. I now have my mechanical connection made. Good idea to have one of these helping hand rigs. I've got my heat shrink tubing right there ready to go. Now I will solder the connection. We're flowing now. That should make a good repair. Let it cool just a little bit. And for good measure, just go ahead and close that clamp up because I've got the heat shrink tubing. Put that up and over where it goes. Give it a little heat. Turn my fan off. And gently heat it. Maybe a little bit there for a good time. That's a good connection. That's not going anywhere. And then twist the wires a little bit on this one, and it'll go right back in there in place. And then, as before, just push it down in place. That's another successful repair. Now I can find the bulb, put it back in. That one's ready to go.